Hey guys, we're here at TX2K. This is my 94 Honda Civic, and it never actually looked like this. About 6 years ago, my wife and my children actually purchased this for me, and it was a bare shell. Absolutely nothing. All it was just the two doors, not even the hood, no bumper, nothing pretty much, no interior, just a shell. And over the 6 years, we turned this into a 1300 horsepower all-wheel drive vehicle. Obviously, there's no D series in here. We actually put a K20 in it with a K24 head. So we have a Remy block here. We have a 4-piston TSX Pro head on here with drag cartel 3.2 cams. We also have a beautiful Gato billet intake manifold. It's a beautiful piece that they make here in Florida. We are running a Precision 7685 Sportman Gen 2 Turbo. It goes very well with this setup. We're running around 55, 60 PSI, probably like 1250 to 1300 horsepower. We also have 2600 cc injectors. We have 8 in total for there. We are running the Speed Factory thick radiator. We're running a 4.5-inch KLM intercooler. We have all custom piping done by GL Fabrication located in Florida. He did all the fab work, cage, exhaust, all the core support. We also are running a drag cartel billet housing with all PPG internals, billet forks. We also have pro bearings in there. We are doing a mechanical fuel pump on this setup. I decided to go with a mechanical fuel pump so there's no issues with electrical. I think it's basic and simple, always works really well when it comes to building cars, in my opinion. We have a all-wheel drive setup, of course. We are running a drag cartel billet T-case with the hydro gears in it. We have a Waggle viscous with the 60K fluid, and we also have a Waggle rear diff that's fully built by Truss Fab. Mark P was the one who actually built my T-case, and obviously the motor was completely built by Boosty Built in Palatine. He built my motor and put my trans together. It's actually his highest build spec, so if anyone's ever looking to do something like that, he's a good person to do it with. With this setup right here, we ran a 783 at 181 with around 57 pounds of boost. Unfortunately, I never got to really turn it up all the way, but we're definitely gonna do that here at TX2K by the end of the week. We have certain goals we want to hit. We're trying to hit a 750, 760. We're hoping to get a better 60 foot. My 60 foots have not been the best. We've been doing like 1.6s, 1.5s, and still running 780s on the car. What we did recently was put new tires on it, and we actually refreshed the whole transmission and the motor for this event. We wanted to come here and make sure that the car was fully prepped for no issues at all. All right, so in the interior, as you can see, it's not completely gutted out, but I personally like to keep the interior clean. So I kept the factory dash, factory door panels, and left the carpet in. We have a motion work steering wheel. One of my favorite part about this car is this KDN shifter. It's a completely full lockout shifter. I have fell in love with this thing. I've never money shifted with it. Also, we are rocking Heltec Nexus R5. Richard Nelson from Heltec helped me completely with the wiring and the setup of this computer. We have their awesome dash here. We're also running a CO2 tank. Controls my parachute. We actually have a button here that releases the parachute, so we're not taking our hands off the steering wheel at high speeds. We have the switch box here that it's all integrated for the Heltec. And let's check out the exterior of the car. So the color of this car here is KPMF Yellow Satin Frost. This is what we do at my shop in Chicagoland area, Precision Tint and Vinyl Experts. As you can see, we actually put this drag wing on. And if you guys have seen this car before, we had a carbon fiber wing. Right before Texas, we had this awesome spoiler put on the car. We had carbon fiber here on the trunk lid, and we have actually PCI diffuser at the end. A Simpson parachute, of course, that's controlled with the CO2. All right, so for the wheel and tire setup, we're running 15s in the rear, 24/5 tire, V-locked all the way around. We also have 13s in the front. We have PCI side skirts right here. My favorite part of this car actually is the full carbon front end I had done on this car by Jace Composite. Also, we added the fender cutouts in carbon right here. Big part of doing this is because of slicks up front and obviously weight. This is my favorite part of this car. The whole full front end with the hood is actually in carbon. All right, we just passed tech at TX2K. We're hoping for the 760 pass. We're hanging out today, pretty much going over the car, checking it over to make sure that we're ready for these passes this week, especially being our first event. We want to leave a very good impression. If you guys like the build, give it a follow on Instagram, Honda EG All-Wheel Drive.
All right, guys, we got Jonathan Perez pulling up to the line right now. He's looking to put down a good qualifying run. His first pass a little bit earlier today, I think he ran a 9. He bogged out of the hole, so they're hoping to get this thing dialed in right now. Jonathan Perez at a 795, 175 mile an hour.
Hey guys, this is Felix here. We're at day 2 of qualifying for TX2K 24. We're in the lanes right now. We made some small adjustments to the vehicle. We're hoping for a really good pass right here, maybe a new PB, so we'll see what happens.
All right, guys, we got Jonathan Perez pulling up the line. We got Miles Kerr in the Integra. We chatted with both of these gentlemen a little bit earlier. They're here for qualifying. Let's see what they can put down. Smoke from Miles' car. They're still in it. 774, 765 for Jonathan Perez. I believe that's a personal best here at TX2K.
What's up, guys? This is Felix here. This is race day here at TX2K on Sunday. We are at round 2 for eliminations here with Jonathan Civic here. We're going against this nasty Corvette C6 right now. So we're hoping for a win. We'll see what happens. So we had a great week here at TX2K. We set a new PB. We want to go rounds. We came all the way from Chicago. We're happy we're here. So we'll see what happens after this next round.
Round 2 of stick shift class is underway. We got Jonathan Perez from Chicago, Illinois pulling up the line. All-wheel drive Turbo K. He's the underdog on this round, but let's see if he can go .91 and a 10.3 for Jonathan. Unfortunately, spun the tires a little bit too much here off the line, but either way, good first appearance here at TX2K.